Hello everyone, today I'm in Silver City, New Mexico. You may recognize the name of this town from the documentary The Thief Collector, but today I'm here to fly on Avance Air's Super King Air.
Airline service to Grant County Airport, serving Silver City, is provided by Avance Air under federally subsidized Essential Air Service program. Avance Air connects Silver City with Phoenix Sky Harbor 200 nautical miles to the west and Albuquerque Sunport 160 nautical miles to the north using 9-passenger Beech Super King Airs. You can fly as a through passenger between Albuquerque and Phoenix with a quick stop in Silver City. At a cost of $195 one way, it is an inexpensive way for an nav geek to check off a new airport and a new aircraft type off your list. My trip began in Albuquerque, home of the world-famous hot air balloon fiesta. The Sunport's southwestern-style main hall reminded me of a train depot. Avance Air operates out of the commuter gates, right at street level. In fact, there is no ticket counter and no TSA security check. You walk right up to the gate, check in, and drop off your checked bag. There was a good selection of snacks and beverages to bring on board. I thought these would be it, so I stocked up. As I found out later, there was plenty on board the aircraft as well. My aircraft, a rather nondescript leased Beech King Air November 352 Papa X-ray, arrived inbound from Phoenix and Silver City about 45 minutes before departure. The flight closes at 30 minutes before departure, and without a security check, you could literally walk up to the gate with your checked bag half hour before departure. After all the bags got loaded, all 8 passengers boarded together as a group.
Hello! It's my first flight on the King Air.
Oh my gosh, I love you. Y'all will do me a favor, you may have told already, but just one at a time as you go up the staircase.
Okay.
And then watch your head up at the top, it'll get you.
Once on board is open seating. There are actually 9 seats, but effectively only 8, because the 9th seat facing the entry door is actually a toilet. This King Air's cabin is outfitted in an executive interior with beautifully varnished wood and rich leather. The plain smell of leather, something that reminded you in a luxury car rather than an airplane. After all on board, the co-pilot closed the door and gave us an extensive safety briefing. While the existence of a toilet on board was never mentioned, the pilot showed the snack and drink drawers and asked passengers to help each other out by passing on snack or drink selection that is not within their reach. With face-to-face club seating configuration, it is more conducive to business meetings and couples rather than airline passengers. On top of that, the legroom is not too spacious and the cabin is definitely not designed to have your bag with you. But I guess this encourages you to be friendly with your neighbors, which we were. The takeoff run from Albuquerque Runway 8 was very powerful. One of the other fellow newbie passengers described it like being a Ferrari. We turned south and quickly climbed to our cruising altitude. En route, there is no Wi-Fi nor video screens, but there is Armrest audio that purportedly offered XM satellite radio. Since I did not have a wired headphone, I didn't try it. And this audio option had me intrigued. The windows are dimmable, just like those on the Dreamliner. It's the first time I have seen dimmable windows other than the 787. There's a flight tracker, which was very useful. It was unexpected, but I guess unsurprising given this is an executive airplane. We flew roughly parallel to the Rio Grande Valley, where the flat-height desert gradually became mountains. We soon turned west and overflew mines, for which Silver City is known for. It was on the other side of the plane, so you can't see it here. And we landed on runway 26. Without an intersection near the terminal, we rolled all the way to the end of the runway before turning off. At the terminal, the sole airport staff who did it all, as well as a fuel truck, was waiting for us. Grant County's airport's backyard is idyllic as it can be, with a shady tree and a wrought iron gate. Inside, it looked like it was recently renovated, complete with new furnishings and new restrooms. The next leg was a completely full flight again at 8 passengers. Since everyone was present, we boarded early for Phoenix, about 30 minutes after arrival. Silver City was a busy hub for Advance Air on this Sunday afternoon. We pushed early so that another flight inbound from Phoenix can take our spot on the ramp. For a nav geek, it was fascinating to see a working flight deck together with passengers in the cabin. Flying in a typical airliner, the pilots are usually out of sight, out of mind, and we tend to forget all of the hard work these working professionals do to get you safely to your destination.
That funny little round building under that tree.
No, the black one. This building with a like a cone on top.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually I don't think it's a building. I think it's like something you use to know which direction you're going, something like that. I don't know.
After taking off from runway 8, we turned west to Phoenix. Facing south on the left side, I was looking into the sun and had to make use of my dimming window. No matter though, as there was no scenery of interest at all. Cruising altitude was 22,000 feet on this leg of the journey. Approaching Phoenix from the east, we know that there was a lot of air traffic around us upon hearing TCAS warnings. Once again, it was so interesting to see our pilots at work. After touching down on runway 25 left, we held short of runway 25 right for a few departures. Now that's something you don't see every day. We taxied up to the commuter ramp at Terminal 3 alongside the SkyTrain station. Our check bags were offloaded right away, and we picked up our bags right at plane side. Flying time between Albuquerque and Phoenix with a connection at Silver City was right at 2 hours. Since we did not clear TSA security, we exited directly into the SkyTrain station, which is in the public area. The King Air that brought us to Phoenix quickly departed empty, either ferrying to another destination or simply went to remote parking. With Advance Air, you can show up 30 minutes before departure and check your bag. There's no TSA security check, and after the flight, there's no waiting to pick up your bag. There's also an excellent snack and drink variety, much better than Southwest. Of course, flying time on Southwest is shorter, and you don't have to face your neighbor, which both are advantages. But the prospect of flying private, along with all of the perks that come with it, competitive pricing, albeit subsidized by the government, makes Advance Air a serious contender if you're flying between Albuquerque and Phoenix.